What's up, y'all? This is Tips and Tricks with T
and K every
Every
day. Woo! That you might not know it, but that was hard for us, you guys.
Yeah, we fucked that up the first time. So yeah, this is a
series.
yeah. Go ahead, baby, you do it.
Sorry, I'm very excited. So this is actually his idea, but I'm gonna present it like it was mine. So we're doing a series of tips and tricks. That's why he says it, because I can't. And we've got a whole list of tips and different tricks that you can do in your relationships, mostly for couples, to just keep you guys like healthy and strong and communicating and like, you know, just feeling really like unbreakable.
Type shit, exactly. You know, they're right on the head. Bap. Yeah. So stay tuned. Stay tuned in, guys. We got a lot of knowledge we want to spread to you guys.
Yep. This first one is going to be about giving and taking space, which is really important. And yeah, we give you a lot of free advice. So
yeah, here it is.
Yeah, I would do anything for you. Girl, I adore you. Yeah, I would do anything.
today we're doing a tips and tricks video for couples, like couples-based tips and tricks.
Yeah, we finna help y'all out with some little tips and tricks that we got.
Yeah, just some tips and tricks to try to keep you guys like healthy and strong and happy and yeah.
Yeah, just all of the above.
Things that we practice in our relationship. He's so gross.
Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, we got a couple tips and shit for y'all.
Is to take and give space.
You gotta be able to take and give space, because in arguments, you know, one person might not handle, you know, conversation well because they're so worked up, emotional. So they might say something that they don't really mean. Mm-hmm. You know, and that could cause one argument, you know, and then the other guy might say something they don't mean, and that cause one argument, and then now you guys are arguing about something you weren't even arguing about in the beginning, you know. So
and that's like something I see all the time, like in relationships, is like somebody does something to piss somebody off, and instead of like sticking to that and like trying to fix that, now we're like arguing about 2 weeks ago when you did something that pissed them off, and like that's going to kill your relationship. Like don't do that.
So once you see that first comment that don't really got nothing to do with what y'all talking about, but has, you know, some effect towards you, I'm cool with this. But yeah, that's when you're supposed to just be like, all right, you know what? I see where this is going.
Which is nowhere.
Just take that little bit of space, communicate that. Make sure you communicate that, because you don't want to just leave it with nothing said and y'all still got the same emotions and whatnot. So y'all haven't cooled down, y'all still coming back with the same animosity. So.
And taking space is hard because I think that a lot of couples think like you take space when you've like became outraged at each other, and like the actual like object of it is to take the space before it even gets there. Like space can be like an hour, a night, a couple hours. Like I mean, it really just depends on when you both are like cooled down. And I think it's important too to like, I'm not saying like go ghost on them, but don't sit there and bicker over text either when you're taking space. Like take your space.
Take the space, yeah.
Take your space to like realign yourself with what's going on and what's important, and not trying to like throw jabs at each other, and remember that you love each other and you don't want to hurt each other's feelings, and like what's this really about, you know?
Like, and even if you guys do come back together and you're still not ready to talk about it, you don't have to talk about it, you know? You guys can, you know, what they say, write it on the calendar, put it up on a to-do list type shit. You just, you know, bring it up again tomorrow.
Yep.
That way emotions are all the way gone, and you guys can come back and talk about it clear-minded.
Something that ties in with this that I think gets said a lot, even in songs and stuff, is like not to go to sleep angry. I don't agree with that. I feel like if you're like, if it comes to the end of the night and it's bedtime, like, and you're still angry, I don't care. Lay your angry ass down next to me and we're gonna sleep. And then tomorrow when we wake up, we'll talk about it. You know, like, I'm not gonna sit there and argue with you all night. And we don't have to pretend like we're not mad either. We know we still love each other. We're gonna lay down when we wake up. We probably will have a clearer mind. So, like, if you need to go to sleep angry, go to sleep angry. That's fine. It's okay.
It's fine. You're not gonna have no nightmares.
Right. It's gonna be all right.
I guess one incident that me and Kristen had where I had to, you know, take some space was actually pretty recently. The argument got, you know, heated and whatnot, heated to a point where she was offended. You know, once I feel like you get to that point where the other person is offended, one of you guys are offended, whether it was an accident or not, you know, there's not really no coming back. That, you know, right then and there. So I was just like, you know, I'm just gonna take that break.
Okay, so I think that sums it up for giving space and taking space.
Yeah, I think so. This was Tips and Tricks with T.
And K, every day.
Peace.
Told you, baby girl, I gotta go, but you can catch me at the stool. I just need a few hours, then I'm coming home to you.
Oh,